Hello YouTube, and welcome back to me trying to read every single lost episode creepypasta that I can get my hands on. Today, we'll be reading Back from the Dead, the new HTF episode. Now, this is about happy tree friends, and I keep saying that it needs no introduction, but Happy Tree Friends is one of the best examples of how cartoons aren't always just for children, as under its cutesy facade is a lot of violent blood and gore. And I watched it back in high school. It was amazing. And Happy Tree Friends is it's just like the kingpin of the unexpected horror and brutality, scare factor that came from just corrupted innocence. And that being said, why don't we get right into it? Back from the Dead, the new HTF episode. And this is how it all started. I logged onto my YouTube account earlier last night and saw a message sent to me by someone else. I didn't think too much about it, as it was from an anonymous user. I still remember what that message said. It clearly said, "Saw your paranormal photograph videos. Check out this website. And then at the end of it said, in all capital letters, quote, "Sounds credible." That's it. Nothing else. I tried to visit the person's channel, but it was closed. So all I had was a link. Back from the Dead is a lost episode of Happy Tree Friends, but it might be a creepier version of Remains to be Seen in my words. The Mondo mini show's ident began like it's always seen, except it was in fast motion. The ordinary intro began, but instead of Remains to be Seen, it showed Back from the Dead. I thought it was just a glitch or an error. Anyway, the episode began like it always does, with the cute animals in their Halloween costumes. Flippy was driving his truck, whistling. I could barely make out the whistling. It was muffled. The audio was back to normal until Flippy crashed into all of the other HTFs. Both the video and the audio got messed up and distorted. There was a black screen for like 6 seconds, then the video came back to normal. The part where Lumpy buried Nutty was silent, or had no sound. The video was a turquoise color. All of the HTFs rose out of their graves as zombies, except there was static in the background. There was a black screen until Flippy spits out Lumpy's arm, then he laughs. The laugh was slowed down, along with Handy's zombie moan. Flippy rips Handy in half and uses his lower body to get Lumpy. The video is in black and white. After that part, the video was played in fast motion. The colors were flickering like crazy. It was almost as if the HTFs were having a seizure. There was an explosion after Toothy bites into Flippy's brain. The part where Lumpy was relieved and getting attacked by his zombified arm was normal. There wasn't any effects applied to it. Then it cut to the paper ghost, except it was piercing loud. The credits began like they always do, but something wasn't right. The music was echoed. I stopped watching it, and I couldn't find it in the VCR anymore. I assumed nothing about it. I went back to my daily life. I heard rumors that the video was still not found and they did not know why it disappeared in the VCR. I am now trying to forget about it, but it still haunts me every night, and I still get flashes at night of the zombies and the effects. Well, this is the end of my story, and I have nothing else to say. I hear they are making new episodes. And that is the end of the creepypasta. Sadly, I will have to admit that this is not particularly good. I'd rate it a 1 out of 10. It is words on paper. While it does try to describe various things, it doesn't do it in a way that can really help you imagine anything. And this is no different, really, than a normal Happy Tree Friends episode, sort of. I know this sounds horribly cliche, but I think the only thing that would make this creepypasta feel more like a creepypasta is by using a cliche of actual, like, well, real images of real people gore. Otherwise, this is just a scrapped Happy Tree Friends episode. That's what it kind of feels like. And there's not much that can be really considered haunting. If you are interested in Happy Tree Friends, this is just more of the status quo of their whole shtick. I guess it disappearing is sort of mysterious, aside from the fact that it is a website and then now we need a VCR for it. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure that's right. I don't think that makes very much sense. I guess the disappearing was supposed to be the real creepy factor of it. It's like it's gone. But it was a website link. Or did you buy an actual, like, physical tape to put in the VCR? And then that went missing. Like, I guess. We have the bare bones. No meat to be had. But let me know what you guys think. I'd be happy to hear it. But I think it's a good time to say bye-bye for now. Bye!